Hey guys, this is Clay, and I have translated Aeneid Book 6, lines 411 through 425. And in this passage, Charon has finally agreed to let them go across, so they're getting in the boat, going across, and then they have a bit of a confrontation with Cerberus. So, and also I picked this picture out because I think Charon in this is really funny looking. He looks like a angry old grandpa. Anyway, then he drove off. This is Chiron doing this. He drove off some spirits who were sitting along the long yoke or bench, like on the boat, and he released the gangway. So he's laying them on the boat. At once, um, he accepted the huge Aeneas into the deck. So pretty much the reason saying Aeneas is huge isn't necessarily because he's like a big guy, but it's because really the boat's really only used to taking care of ghosts. So this is kind of a big deal. And like a human is getting on the boat, like a living human. And they'll go into detail about that next. Okay, so the sewn boat groaned under the weight. And it's sewn, so it's like the outside of the boat is just like cloth and stuff. It's like not really meant to carry weight at all. So that's why it's like really not liking that Aeneas is on there. And leaky, the boat's like leaky because it's just like sewn cloth. Leaky, it accepted much swamp. So it's really a gross trip. And then finally, it let off the priestess, so Sybil, and the man, Aeneas, unharmed across the river in the shapeless like slime or mud and the gray marsh grass. So it kind of just dumped him in the kind of gross part of the river. So really, this whole little section is pretty gross. And now it's going to talk about Cerberus. So yeah, now they gotta get past Cerberus, who's guarding the entrance, and Sybil is pretty much a bad ASS in this scene, but we'll get to that. Anyway, huge Cerberus makes a sound with a three-throated howling to these kingdoms, and pretty much so he howls. He's just howling, and like it's really loud. Um, and it's three-throated because Cerberus, spoiler alert, has three throats because he has three heads. That's like his thing. And so Cerberus reclining or lying, lying, huge in the hallway, having been turned to. And Virgil talks a lot about how he is huge in the hallway, which you'll see. I think he does it again in this screencast. So then, to whom, talking about Cerberus, but we'll get to that. Sorry. Sybil, or the priestess, seeing now that the necks bristle with serpents, this is an indirect statement, with Cola as the subject, seeing the necks bristle with serpents, so the serpents on the necks, throws to Cerberus, to whom, a cake, having been drugged with honey and medicated with fruit. So pretty much Sybil is drugging the guard dog of Pluto, which is pretty cool in my book. Anyway, so he, Cerberus, opening his three throats, so like getting ready to eat it, snatches up the pretty much the cake having been presented with um, rabid or crazy hunger, and he loosens his huge back, um, having sorry, having been spread out on the ground, and um, he extended he extended out huge in the entire hallway. So he's big in the hallway again, which Virgil likes to mention. Okay, and now because the dog is drugged, Aeneas can get in. So Aeneas seizes the entrance with the guard having been literally buried, which is kind of like a joke because they're in the underworld, which is like, haha, Virgil, but pretty much knocked out. And he evaded swift the shore of the wave of from which you do not return. So pretty much he's going where most people never come back because that's where you go when you die. You don't really come back when you die. So pretty much he's made it past, which is exciting because he gets to go see his dad, his ex-wife Dido, which does not go well. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so that's the end of that, and I found a really cool pic of old Sybil drugging the dog, which I thought was pretty cool. Except for I feel like proportionately this is kind of weird. I feel like the dog should be a lot bigger. And that is Cerberus from Billy and Mandy, which is, pretty great show. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I hope it was a fun time. Goodbye.